Hey, it's Tpok, back in Katawa Shoujo. Sorry for the long lapse for this. Been pretty busy this past weekend, so yeah. Oh yeah, this is where my microphone just randomly fell out. I guess I stepped on the cord or something and unplugged it. But I left my sense of humor in my English class. Complain to the teacher if you want it given back to me. She pulls her best puppy dog eyes on me as she pouts. Lily's managed to build up my resistance to the tactic, but Emmy's short stature adds enough to the effect to make me relent. So, how are things? I haven't seen you around for a while. Oh, she's gonna be mad at me. Same old, same old. I run so fast nobody wants to join me on my morning runs. It's a real pain, Hisao. Her modesty never fails to amuse me. Although... Uh-oh. You know what I'm thinking, don't you, Hisao? Wearing my emotions on my sleeve is one of my worst habits. She's seen right through me. Fortunately, I see someone else approaching us that will give me an out. Oh, hi, Hanako. I give her a welcoming wave and try my best at looking like I haven't noticed Emmy's pouting face. She gives a small wave back. Hello, Hisao. Emmy. Hey, Hanako. I'll join you and Lily in a sec. Actually, speaking of lunchtime company, it's odd to see you without Rin, Emmy. Ah, Rin! Without her second word, she forgets all about us and bolts off up the hallway. She must have forgotten she was waiting for her. Hanako and I stand speechless, only able to helplessly stand and watch this ball of seemingly boundless energy dash off. Oh yeah, it's out. She suddenly stops herself just before vanishing around the corner to the rooftop staircase, spinning around to meet our bemused faces. I hate English too. And with that, she disappears. All I can do is hang my head and give a long sigh, thoroughly left in the dust. As I hear a short giggle coming from behind me, I turn to see Hanako smiling at the corner my attacker rounded. I picked up my drop bag from the floor and quickly dusted off. Afternoon. Been busy? You don't like English? Nah. I had a test on it a while back and Emmy caught me brooding about the results. Sorry. She averts her gaze, guilt written onto her face. A casual observer would think she'd just accidentally reminded me of a dead relative. Come on, it's not your fault. How are you doing in it? She looks up, though still avoids meeting my eyes. All right, I suppose. An awkward silence passes. They seem all too common around Hanako. Oh, Lily asked if you'd like to join us for lunch on the roof. I guess I don't exactly have any pressing engagements to attend to. Sure, I'll be right up. I'll go get my lunch from the cafeteria now, then. Go on, you don't need my approval to leave, you know. Okay, I'll be going then. She gives a skittish reply, a small nod, and quickly makes off towards the cafeteria. I guess she must have forgotten to bring lunch today. As I walk through the hallways, more and more students start to come out of classrooms and past me, going in the same direction as Hanako went. By the time I manage to make it to the stairs, I'm having to push my way past a busily chatting throng of students. I finally managed to get past the last of the crowd and round the staircase, slumping slightly in relief and slowing my pace before I open the door to the roof. Ah, damn. I momentarily avert my eyes, all but blinded by the harsh summer sun. As I slowly regain my vision, the surroundings finally take form. Lily, Emmy, and Rin sit together on the rooftop, the top of the hilltop forest around Yamaku, visible past the fence around them, as if to frame the view. Ah, Hisao. Lily and Rin give a quick nod of acknowledgement and a deep nod of greeting, respectively. I start walking towards the rather mismatched trio, and can't help marveling at the speed with which Emmy devours the rest of her half-eaten banana. I might Why am I so tall? Or are they sitting down? Hey, strange to see you three together like this. Seems to have been quite the day of coincidences. Emmy and Rin decided to eat on the roof just as Hanako and I decided to. You stole it. This spot was ours. Simmer down. You can't steal a place in the school. I plunked myself down beside Lily, the four of us creating a semicircle. I think she is right. You too? The butterfly is her accomplice. What? As I glance around, sure enough, a small yellow butterfly floats across my field of vision. So, tell me, how did this butterfly help Lily steal this spot? It scouted out our conversation and told her. I should have known better to expect some sound reasoning from Rin. Regardless, I guess it wouldn't hurt to play along. You're telling me she can talk to butterflies? There are people who can talk to horses, called horse whisperers. So, yeah, Lily must be a butterfly whisperer. I bury my head in my hands as Emmy rounds on her strange companion. She doesn't seem to share Rin's sense of humor. Oh, dang it. Whispers don't work like that. Emmy and Rin continue their banter as I turn to Lily, who's busily finishing off her small box of curry and rice with a pair of wooden chopsticks. So what brought you up here anyway? A little fresh air every now and again doesn't hurt. Ah! Emmy breaks off from her vain attempt to introduce the concept of logic to Rin. That was why we came up here too. Something tells me it was her idea alone and that Rin only got dragged up here on Emmy's whim. Then again, the same could probably be said of Lily and Hanako. Now, we can share. The creaking of the door to the roof can be heard as soon as she says the words. A moment of silence falls over us as everyone's attention focuses on the figure appearing from it. Hanako slowly walks over to us, her eyes pinned to the ground, silently ruining the attention she's attracting. She tenses just barely when her eyes meet Rin's. I can't help raising an eyebrow as she walks over to us and sits next to me, doing her utmost to avoid looking up even as she brings her cafeteria bread into her mouth. So how do you and Emmy know each other anyways? Emmy's somewhat well known around the school for athletic ability. She's the fastest member of the track and field club by some margin, even beating Miki Mura at the track meet last week. Miki, oh, dang it. Stop. Miki Mura. That tanned girl from the... Oh, Miki, okay. That tanned girl from the front of my class. Considering her height and toned body, being able to beat her is quite an accomplishment. Looking over to Emmy, it's very clear she was well aware of this fact as she beams proudly. So, Hisao, what was your score in English? Ouch. No comment. Boo. She puffs her cheeks and pouts, but it doesn't take long for her to bounce back. Alright, if I tell you mine, you have to tell me yours. Deal? Fine. Okay, on the count of 3, we both say our results. 1, 2, 3. 32. I beam a mischievous grin. Evil. You said it, not me. Still, the fact that he managed to even lower score than me is kind of amazing. Grrr. She looks up and sounds like a small terrier growling at an intruder. I can't say that it's the most threatening sight I've seen. Either way, scoring higher than just a 32 isn't something to boast about, much less scoring below it for any subject. Yes, Lily. Sorry, Lily. I could help you with your English if you'd like. It would be my pleasure to. No, that's fine, but I appreciate the thought, really. Lily looks slightly deflated, her hopes of imparting her knowledge dashed. Judging from the badly hidden laughter of the rest of it, neither she nor Emmy seem to have garnered too much pity. As I sit happily laughing, though, I feel my voice suddenly cut off as my chest clenches. I sit in silence for a few seconds, all my concentration forced on my heartbeat. It's only a small pain, but the ache feels like it's growing. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Don't die. I glance upward to try and keep at least some of my attention on my surroundings, to see Emmy suddenly freezing when she notices the expression of pain on my face out of the corner of her eye. Hey, Hisao, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Look back down and redouble my efforts to try and stay calm, clenching my fist to try and dull the pain. It takes a short time, but the pain thankfully begins to fade. When I look back up, there's only silence and pensive faces to be seen. I'd guess I'd better explain myself. Arrhythmia. I'm fine. It's just a heart flutter. Are you sure? Should we get the nurse? Taking her cue, Hanako quickly picks herself up and begins to dash to the door. Hanako, stop. Lily, I'm fine. You look like a wet, wrinkled tomato. Thank you. Huh? As I bring my hand to my forehead, I can feel the beads of sweat gathered on it and dab them off with my cuff. Thanks, I told you, I'm fine. I'm just kind of fragile, I guess. The entire atmosphere has changed from one of gaiety to downcast faces, the situation being too awkward for anyone to know exactly how to react. And of course, the whole thing is thanks to me. It just had to happen now around the others. Oh, Emmy. She looks up, a box of juice halfway to her mouth. I haven't told you of my score yet, have I? Yeah, well, you're half foreign, so your score doesn't count anyway. Lifting an eyebrow, I inquisitively turned to Lily. What was your test result anyway? She gives a cheeky grin. 100%, perfect score. No way. All I can do is hang my mouth open and wonder. Considering those tests are insane, even for some native speakers, I can only imagine she's gone and done something like committing to mind part of the dictionary. A gift for rote memorization, maybe. That's... See, only someone part foreign could get a score that good. See... Lily and I grin at Emmy's expense. Her reaction identical to mine when I first tripped on that little landmine. Lily's foreign ancestry does raise a point, though. That's right. You leave tomorrow for Scotland, don't you? That's correct. Emmy heard some rumors about it, and it seems word spreading quickly, considering I only told a friend in my class a couple of days ago. It must be nice. It must be so nice to go halfway around the world on a holiday. Hey, could you buy me something when you're there? Don't be too shy now. Lily gives a light-hearted giggle, evidently fully expecting Emmy's bluntness. The rest of the lunch continues much as the same as before, the jauntiness from before my heart flutter, thankfully returning in full. As everyone files off with the appropriate farewells, only Lily and I are left. Hey, Lily. She packs the last of her things into her bag and clips it shut, before perking her head up slightly. Thanks for breaking the silence there. I kind of wanted to stop it, but I didn't really know how to. As much as I'd like to sound less morose about it, the letter from yesterday screwing up a test so badly in class, and now my heart makes things very hard indeed. She gives an indulgent smile and nods. I hope she hasn't picked up on it, but knowing her, it's unlikely she hasn't. Emmy's strong, but only human. We do worry about you, Hisao. Hold on, why would I worry you? Her smiling face collapses, becoming uncomfortably serious.